Hello everyone, you're having lunch with Laura. I'm Laura Collet. I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 20 years. Today we are going to veer away from Christmas and do a couple of simple, quick cards, and then we'll get back to maybe some other things. I wanted you to see my sweatshirt I bought at a little shop in Denham Springs, Louisiana. That's about 10 miles from where I live. Now, let me show you what we're going to be making today. I saw these designs and just thought they were so cute that I had to show you how easy it is. On the first one, the happy birthday card, I used the Sweetly Scripted set. This is $24 and it's on the last chance list. Now, I want to tell you right quick, one of the things, they're making a few little changes with the website and everything. There's no more clearance rack. It's called Last Chance. So some of the things have been marked down, some have not. So take a browse through there, go to your website, and you'll see, I hadn't even checked this out, but I'm sure that there is a Last Chance button that'll take you straight to that page. Okay, let's do our cards. I've been away from stamping because I have been celebrating Thanksgiving with my kids. Son, daughter-in-law, and granddaughter, and some others came, and we just had a blast. Now, on with the show. Okay, this one is very easy. Squares, ribbon. I popped it up with dimensionals, and it was really cute and simple to make. Now, let's get our 8.5 by 5.5 basic white. I've scored it at 4 1/4, and I'm going to, let me see if I can turn this light on if it's over that way. Yeah, that's better. We're having a misty, rainy day, which is very typical of Louisiana Christmas weather. It's chilly outside, so I'm getting in the mood. Okay, I have already put this together, and the Highland Heather measures, it's a square, so 4 by 4. The DSP, which is from the Zinnias, is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So just put those together, and that's going to go on this card. On the first card, I used Very Vanilla. White is, now there's no white showing here, so that it went fine with this, but the white does show up in some of the other pages of this. So I wanted to show you something. This ribbon took 20 inches to go around and tie it. So let's see what we can do to save some ribbon there. The first thing I want to do, okay, you know it has to be that long, and then you've got to tie the ribbon. So I am going to do bunny ears, and there we go. Oops, here we go. And you can do just a little bow and tack it on the back like so. So you've gone from 20 inches to 13 inches. So that's quite a savings if you've got a lot of cards you're going to be doing. Now another way is you can do a strip here and then tie a bow and put it right on top. Let's try that and see how that works. Okay, so the strip is 5 1/4, and I think this time I'll put it in the middle. So I'm gonna, in fact, I'm gonna use a glue dot. And I'm putting my ribbon to the glue dot on each end. And I'm gonna try to get right close to the middle. Okay. Now we're gonna tie our bow. This is probably gonna end up being a little bit more, but it's just another way to do it. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the bunny ears so that you can see how it's going to look. So I'm going to do this. And let's see. Don't want it too big because this is a wide ribbon. And so I'm going to do like so, and leave long legs, and I'm going to put 3 glue dots on it this time. I'm going to put one right over the knot, and then the other 2 are going to go right up under the bow. So that I'm getting stuck. Okay, right up under there. So they won't be seen, but it'll be a secure hold. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. I've got one glue dot here, one here, and one right there. And this one kind of comes apart, so you got to make sure that may have messed up my glue dot. Let me do one more. Okay, so I'm going to put it right in the middle, and it'll stay right there. And in fact, I might even go ahead and put one here. Let me get a better end. I find if you hold the end of the ribbon and then you can make a diagonal cut easier. All right, that one's kind of kicked off to the side. So I'm gonna put another little, oops, oh no, I got my glue dots on my paper. I mean on my glass top, but that's better than the paper. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there. And again, give that a little tug. Okay, now we're gonna use dimensionals. And I know this is strange, but I am waiting to do my stamping last. So let's take those backs off. I don't want the bow going like that because then we would have our card opening like so. So be sure you put it the right way. Believe me, I've done my share of backwards cards. Okay. There we go. Now, our happy birthday is going to go right there. And I don't know if I told you or not, but the color that the cardstock is Highland Heather. There are a lot of different colors in this paper, which I just love. And I decided to do the background in Highland Heather. So I'm going to take my ink pad and my stamp, and I've got stamps on both sides. And now we're doing the happy birthday stamp. You can always take it off after you have done it, but you want to be sure to tap, tap, tap. Do not get it on the edges, because if you're not going straight down and straight up, it's going to rock a little and it might leave a mark that you don't want. Okay, so I am centering this, and there we have it. Isn't that beautiful, simple, and quick? Okay, now for the next card, I'm going to go ahead and take the happy birthday off. And now this one says speedy recovery. Now, you see how this one has a long tail? And that one has a short tail? We'll do it a little different to give you another idea, okay? Okay. This time, I am using, I thought I was using white. I guess I used both my white cards. So I have a very vanilla here. We'll just go with this. Again, I've scored it up 4 1/4, and got a big crease so it'll lay flat. Did you know that if you use this and you really score it, look how flat the card lays. Now, I saw this one and I did not have the measurements, and I didn't have them on this card either. So everything is 1/4 of an inch smaller, if that makes sense to you. Now this one, I wanted to show you how to cut. And those glue dots are messing with me. Just a moment. I am so sorry about that. I thought I had my phone turned off. Okay, on this one, I just got some scratch paper, played with the rectangles, and then cut them in half until I got the size that would work for this card. You've got to have enough room to put your sentiment there. And then I also left a white edge around. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, I'm using my paper trimmer. These are wonderful, and let's see, when you open it up, ooh, mine needs cleaning, I'm sorry about that. Okay, remember I said that this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I'm going to make sure that my points are right inside the channel so that you are cutting them evenly. So put that down, and then there you have it. So you can match them up, okay? Then, same thing for this. This is 3 by 4. I'm making sure. Now, let me tell you something. Playing with triangles can be a little tricky sometimes. So, you want to be sure that you're cutting your pattern paper the same direction as these. Okay? So these were cut like this, and I'm going to cut my DSP like that too. So get them both in the channel. Close that. Okay. So now you'll have them like that and like that. I used liquid glue on these mainly because of the points. You want to be sure that those stay down. Plus, it gives you the ability to move it around if you need to. Oh, and these cards I found on Google, and they're by Kim Plays with Paper, is her website. And let's see here. You want to be careful with liquid glue, just like in early elementary school. So that, okay, I may have gotten the wrong one, but that's okay. Now I'm going to put these down, and again, I am using the liquid glue so that I can maneuver it and make them place the way I want them to. So again, I'm leaving about a 1/4 inch or so right there. And make sure that's down real good. And then I'm going to take the other one. I'm not sure what happened here, but pretend they're all have the same edge border on there. Okay? I really meant it to be like that to trick y'all. So, there we go with that. Now, you need to put ours, and these were slightly smaller than these. So like I said, whenever I see something that's kind of complicated, rather than using your good cardstock, go ahead and grab a piece of pewter paper, and that will keep you from using up and messing up anything. And just keep working with it until you get the size that you want. Okay, now we're going to change up this one just a little bit. Okay, we talked about the little lines on each side. On the happy birthday, they were the same length. And on some of the others, the happy anniversary is the same. Congratulations is over just a little bit. A million thanks has the line on the right side, and save the date has a long line there. So that's a good all-round stamp set. So let's get our stamp. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I'm going to mask the end of this. Now, if you've never done any masking, it can be done 2 different ways. You can go ahead and ink it up like I did and put a piece about right there. But you have to make sure the sticky part covers that up. And let me show you what that would look like. Oops, see, it came off. So you either have to have really good sticky notes, but there you can see that the little lines are about the same length. The other way is to clean your stamp off. Where is my cleaner? Okay, I don't see it. So, what you would do, you have a clean stamp, you put your sticky note where you don't want ink, Then turn it over on the ink pad. And ink your stamp up. Now, the most important thing of this is that you have to remove this or it's going to be on your paper. Now, I know I've got a little ink here, so let's see how it does. Okay, that came out really good. So either before you ink or after you ink, you can mask whatever you don't want showing, and it'll come out. Like now, you can center it either on one end or the other, or right in the middle. Now I'm going to go with the stamp as it is, so it's going to go over. And again, I'm making sure that I've got the opening correct. But I've got it upside down. You don't want to do that either. Okay, I am going, and actually the little triangle is almost the same length as the Speedy Recovery. So, there you have it for today. What's your favorite, white or vanilla? Same thing here. I think either way looks great. So it's just up to you what you want to use. And you can always add some bling on here. And you could even take some Wink of Stella, which would be really cute. Let's see if we can get a little bit out and do the flowers. You don't have to do all of them. You can do just some. Now, whenever you're priming your Wink of Stella wand, if you first open it, there will be a black ring right there that you have to take this off and remove that black ring. Then you screw it all the way down, and there are on two sides it says push, and you want to, okay, I don't know if y'all could see that, but I see that the ink has been pushed down toward the end of the barrel. And then you can just add. And the thing about Wink of Stella, I don't spend time trying to get it in the lines. This is coloring outside the lines. And it just gives a little bit of bling or glitz. And I'm not sure that you can see it or not. But anyway, it adds a nice effect to your cards. Okay. I am going, oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to tell you bye. Okay. Well, we did 2 simple cards today. Takes just a little maneuvering on the triangle, but this one, you could get a bunch of cards out in a hurry. And, or if you have something come up and you need a card, you can do that. And it's just as beautiful as if you had done it, you know, a lot of layers and a lot of different techniques on it. Okay, I want to wish you happy start of Christmas season. It's also my birthday season. My birthday's on Monday the 9th. And I hope you're having a good time with the weather wherever you are. I know some of you are maybe snowed in, which I know you think is crazy, but I would love. And anyway, get your Christmas shopping done, get your cards written and mailed, and I will see you next week. Thanks for coming. Love you.